First Alert meteorologist Cutter Martin joining us now. So the storms yesterday caused a rain delay at the ballpark, but what about today, Cutter?
Yeah, Denise, today looking not quite as stormy. So no First Alert weather day as it looks right now. There will be some showers and storms as temperatures heat up into the mid to upper 80s. We're kind of reaching that point where we get closer to 90 degrees, and then, basically the lid is taken off the pot, and those showers and thunderstorms start popping up. 86 right now at Baltimore, 86 Westminster, 86 College Park. And again, there are a few showers and thunderstorms popping up, but mainly up north of the Pennsylvania state line. These are starting to move back into far northern portions of Maryland, generally north of I-70, back towards Cumberland into Allegheny County, Washington County. More showers and thunderstorms, though, in the forecast. I still think that we're going to be able to get that game in, but there could be some delays because of the timing of the game. Again, first pitch just after 1 p.m., and as soon as the rain starts to pop up and clouds increase, temperatures will cool just a bit, but it remains muggy. So if you're headed to the afternoon O's game, again, hit or miss here, 50-50 shot that your neighborhood, your plans get a little bit of rain today and then drying out overnight tonight. Not a total washout of a day, but a day where, again, summertime downpours could put the brief pause on the plans. We're dropping that rain chance, heating up the temperature as we get into the weekend. Back with that forecast coming up in just a few minutes. Denise.
All right, welcome back. Let's take a live look at the WJZ Outback. Lush as it is with all this warm, humid weather, and 87 degrees at noon. We've seen higher, but we've also seen lower.
Yeah, Denise, and we're getting to the point, 87 degrees, when those clouds, it's almost like someone turned the light switch on. Clouds grow tall, showers and thunderstorms start popping up. You can already see a couple of those specks that are behind me on First Alert radar. Bringing it big here for you, we're tracking showers and now thunderstorms up in southern Pennsylvania. These are going to cross the Maryland state line and move into our neck of the woods over the next couple of hours. So again, the stormiest of the weather right now, and it is still relatively hit or miss up north of Frederick County, and that's Carroll County right there, Cumberland, Pennsylvania, thunderstorm just west of town. This is all generally sliding off to the south and off to the southeast. And more recently, I've noticed some showers and thunderstorms are starting to form here in Baltimore County. Again, not even really much thunder at the moment, but we're tracking at least a little bit of rain here on the west side of Baltimore City. In fact, right over I-70 as you come into the city limits, right before it dead ends there, just to the north of Catonsville, about to cross 695 between Carroll and Catonsville, generally going to cross 144, moving off to the south and east. It's a small little shower, but rainfall is still heavy, and I think this is a sign of new showers and eventually thunderstorms that'll be popping up closer into the metro over the next couple of hours. So with that in mind, O's first pitch here in less than about 45 minutes, and we're going to be tracking the chance of showers and thunderstorms through the game. Could be a brief pause or two. I think they'll get the game in, but much like yesterday, weather could have a temporary impact on the game. High temperatures today, mid to upper 80s across the board. Baltimore 88, 87 in Clinton, 87 Hagerstown, Westminster about the same, Easton also in the upper 80s. Keep in mind, it will feel like it's in the mid to upper 90s because of all that mugginess that Denise and I were just talking about. Across the state in Maryland, Cass Mountains, cooler, a little cloudier, but also drier today. Western Maryland, upper 80s, about the same across the state, even beaches in the mid 80s with that chance of showers and thunderstorms. As far as the evening commute is concerned, earliest portion of the evening commute, that's when roadways will be wettest, gradually drying out if you're a later commuter. And overnight tonight, pretty quiet weather in the First Alert forecast. Again, back into the 70s. Could be some patchy fog developing late tonight, but for the dinner plans, I think we're fairly quiet after about 6 to 7 p.m. Tomorrow morning, waking up to 70 Bel Air, 75 Annapolis, 74 in Lexington Park. Muggy once again, and also hot and muggy once again tomorrow afternoon. It could be an isolated shower or thunderstorm late morning into the afternoon. Generally, though, pretty quiet. In your beach forecast, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Rehoboth and Bethany Beach, also Ocean City. Temperature is fairly seasonable in the low to mid 80s, but we're going to be watching Aaron because the actual track looking to remain off the East Coast, but close enough to bring big swells in. Again, major hurricane off the U.S. East Coast. That's going to cause the risk of riptides and also big swells, maybe even some beach erosion. So gorgeous in the sand weather there through Sunday, but heading into next week, we're watching that riptide risk. And locally, Denise, a chance of showers and thunderstorms as the front approaches Tuesday into Wednesday.
All right, we got baseball, we got golf, we got people vacationing.
Yeah, all outdoor plans. What we're watching here for you today, showers and thunderstorms a possibility. Not a total washout. I think there will be some heavy rain out there, though not as stormy as yesterday, not as widespread of storms as what we had yesterday. And then tomorrow we're drying out, so a hot weekend weekend, but hot enough for the pool plans. Headed to the lake. Again, it is one of the final weekends of summer for folks out there, so a great weekend to get outside. Word to the wise, though, if you're a non-swimmer, not the best swimmer, stay in the sand if you're headed to the beach Sunday on into next week. Aaron passing as it looks now, safely offshore, but big swells, Denise, greater risk of rip current, a dangerous setup if you're headed into the water next week. But decent beach conditions ahead of a few storms Tuesday, Wednesday, and a little cooler as we get into the latter portion of next week.